أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم. إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين. واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم 2 فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون. وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لو يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أتخذ من دونه آلية إن يردن الرحمن بضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين. إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وأن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملت أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أن حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشاء نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا ونطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعما إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم يصلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون. إن كانت الناس صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون. فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون. إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون. هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون. لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون. سلام قولا من رب رحيم. وامتاز اليوم أيها المجرمون. ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم. ولقد أذل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون. هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون. اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون. ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون. ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون. ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون. وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين. أولم يروا أن خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون. واتخذوا من دون الله آلية لعلهم ينصرون. لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون. فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون. أولم يرى الإنسان أن خلقناه من النطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين. وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم. قل يحيي الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم. الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون. أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم. إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون. سورة الفاتحة.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد. नेज़े से असगर को नजर आई जो मादर देखा खुला सर है परेशान है मुज़तर रोने लगे कहने लगे तब अली असगर माँ मुझे अपने सीने से लगा ले माँ मुझे अपनी गोदी में छुपा ले माँ मुझे अपने सीने से लगा ले ماں مجھے اپنی گودی میں چھپا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں مجھے اپنے سینے سے لگا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں۔ اماں بہت دن ہوئے جھولے میں نہ سویا، ماں تیری عزت کی قسم پھر بھی نہ رویا، اب تجھے دیکھا تو میرے لب ہوئے گویا، آج بندھے ہاتھوں کو جھولا سا بنا لے، سینے سے لگا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں۔ جسم کہاں سر ہے کہاں آئے مقدر، اماں بدن رہ گیا کربل کی زمین پر، اماں تیرے ساتھ چلا آیا میرا سر، کرتا تجھے کیسے لائنوں کے حوالے، سینے سے لگا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں۔ گرم ہوا گرم زمین جلتا ہوا تیر، اماں ذرا سوچو میرے قد سے برا تیر، کیسے کہوں حلق پہ جس وقت لگا تیر، ہو گئے بے ہوش مجھے دیکھنے والے، سینے سے لگا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں مجھے اپنی سینے سے لگا لے، ماں مجھے اپنی گودی میں چھپا لے، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں، ماں میں نیزے پہ ہوں۔ محمد وعلی محمد صلوات۔
فاتحہ۔ صلوات علی محمد وآل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد۔ لا شے اصغر کو رکھ کر خبر میں شہ نے کہا، اے زمین کربلا، یہ امانت ہے میری رکھیو حفاظت سے ذرا، اے زمین کربلا، لاشِ اصغر کو رکھ کر خبر میں شہ نے کہا، ہے زمین کربلا، ہے یہ بے کس کا پسر، خون میں سب تر بتر، بہر خالق رحم کر، بے کسی پر کر نظر، اپنے پہلو میں سے لی جو صلح ہوئے گا احسان تیرا. لاش سے انکار مت کر خون سے انکار تھا. اے زمین کربلا یہ میرا نور نظر چھوڑ کر آیا ہے گھر. دیا ماں اس کو اگر ہوئیں گے خوش خیر البشر. پر میں واقف ہوں نہ دیں گے چین یابی اشقیاء. ایک ستم ہوگا نیا ڈھونڈ کر یہ خبر میں کاٹیں گے بچے کا گلا. اے زمین کربلا مل گئی ساری امید خاک میں ناشاہ کی. موت اس کو آ گئی گود بانوں کی ہے خالی. تیرا پہلو ہے بسا. اے زمین کربلا اب یہ حال دلربا دیکھ سکتا تو سوراخ. میں لحد میں بھی صدا یاد کر کے روؤں گا. تیر لگتے ہی وہ لینا ہچکیاں منہ کھول کر اور لپٹنا باپ سے. خون کا گردن سے بہنا اور تڑپنا لاش کا. اے زمین کربلا لاش اصغر کو رکھ کے خبر میں شہ نے کہا. اے زمین کربلا صلوات علی محمد و آل محمد. قتل سرور ہے آج واویلا. قتل سرور ہے آج واویلا. روز محشر ہے آج واویلا. روز محشر ہے آج واویلا. بوسے گاہے رسول پر رکھتا شمر خنجر ہے آج واویلا. شمر خنجر ہے آج لٹ رہا ہماری آنکھ کے جنگل میں شاہ کا گھر ہے آج واویلا شاہ کا گھر ہے آج واویلا قتل سرور ہے آج واویلا صلوات علی محمد و آل محمد.
بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات. جسے نراشا ہے یہ بھوکا پیاسا ہے یہ دودھ پلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولا نا اسے اے زمین کربلا نازوں کا پالا ہے یہ راتوں کا جاگا ہے یہ گھوڑی سلا نا اسے اے زمین کربلا خاص مسلمان ہے یہ اصغر ناداں ہے یہ پانی پلا نا اسے اے زمین کربلا کامل ایمان ہے یہ فاطمہ کی جان ہے یہ بھول نہ جانا اسے اے زمین کربلا خون میں ہے تربتر یہ میرا رش کے کمر دلہا بنا نا اسے اے زمین کربلا چھٹ گیا سوکھا گلا رحم نہ اس پہ کیا तू ना बुला ना इसे ए ज़मीने करबला झूला झूला ना इसे ए ज़मीने करबला सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि नबी
पर मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद सलावत ओ मायसगर where are you come your mother is calling for you oh my asghar where are you come your mother is calling for you Banu is weeping oh my baby come your mother is calling for you the skies are darkening the desert is cold gone is my baby just 6 months old I cannot find him my little prince come your mother is calling for you oh my asghar where are you come your mother is calling for you you were so thirsty your tongue was so dry we couldn't fetch you water though we did try is your thirst quenched now oh beloved one come your mother is calling for you oh my asghar where are you come your mother is calling for you when Hurmala aimed his arrow at you did he know that he would hurt me too my heart is broken oh where are you come your mother is calling for you الصغر where are you? Come, your mother is calling for you. My lap is empty now. Your cradle is bare. I cannot find you anywhere. Who will I rock now, my precious son? Come, your mother is calling for you. Oh, my asghar, where are you? Come, your mother is calling for you. How can I leave you in Karbala, the youngest martyr on Ashura? How can my baby sleep in the sand? Come, your mother is calling for you. Oh, my asghar, where are you? Come, your mother is calling for you. How can I go to Medina? What will I say to your sister Surah? What will I do? My asghar is gone. Come, your mother is calling for you. Oh, my asghar, where are you? Come, your mother is calling for you. Oh, my asghar, where are you? Come, your mother is calling for you. Salawat. Per Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad salawat.
Please recite Surah Fatiha for your marhumin and for all the marhumin of those mu'minin that do not have anyone to pray on their behalf. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي لا يبلغ مدحته القائلون ولا يوصينا معه العادون ولا يؤدي حقه المجتهدون الذي لا يدركه بهد الهمم ولا يناله غوث الفتن الذي ليس لصفته حد محدود ولا نعت موجود ولا وقت محدود ولا عجل ممدود فترى الخلائق بقدرته ونشر الرياح برحمته ووتد بالسخر ميدان عرض ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيبنا وحبيب رب العالمين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين واللعن على أدائهم أجمعين من أول يوم ظلمهم إلى قيام يوم الدين أما بعد فقال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المبين وقوله الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقضى ربك لا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا صدق الله العظيم. The first of our salawat in honor of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Sayyidatina SIIJLA. The second of our salawat in honor of Hassan and Hussein, the masters of the youths of paradise. And finally, the last of our salawat in honor of the Imam of our time, Imam Sahib al-Zaman alayhi salam. Dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We know that Islam is a religion that teaches peace. Islam, it stresses peace, it stresses generosity, and it stresses all of these good moral traits that Islam itself, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants people to have within themselves. And when you look at the religion of Islam and you look at the Quran, there's something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set for the children to do in regards to their parents. When you look at Islam itself, Islam tells you to respect your parents no matter how they behave with you. Tonight's lesson that we learn from Karbala, brothers and sisters, is the lesson of obeying your mother, obeying your parents. This lesson, how do we learn it from Karbala? From whom do we learn it from Karbala? If you look at Abu Abdullah al-Husayn alayhi salam, you can get this lesson from him. If you look at Ali al-Akbar, you get this lesson from him. If you look at Qasim, you get this lesson from him. You look at any one of those individuals that sacrificed themselves for Abu Abdullah al-Husayn alayhi salam, you see that each and every one of their mothers, what did they want? They all wanted for their kids, for their young ones, to go and get martyred for the sake of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn alayhi salam. If you want to learn this lesson from a 6-month-old baby, you'll learn this lesson also from a 6-month-old baby. This idea of respecting your parents. Why is it so important today in this age and in this society? Why? Because in this society, when you go out, how do the people in this society treat the parents? And the way they treat the parents, this is creeping in to Islam itself. What do I mean? Islam teaches you to respect your parents. Islam says that even when they get old, you talk to them in a kind manner. When they get old, you treat them with respect. In this society, when the parents get old, what do the youngsters do? Do they treat them the way they need to be treated? How do they treat them in this society? When the parents get old, they put them in retirement homes. Why? We can't take care of them. Why? They have a psychological disorder, we can't take care of it. They're too old for us to take care of. It's amazing how this has creeped into Islam. If these Muslims themselves thought for a second, they would have noticed, hold on a second, when I was too weak, when I could barely even walk, when I was still in my diapers, it was these parents that took care of me. Now when these parents are old, when they're too weak, I'm putting them somewhere else and not taking care of them? Why is this? When these parents are the ones, it's through their du'as we reach to the status that we've reached into in this life. Now when they've become too old to do anything, we've disregarded them. If you look to all those people that are famous, to all those people that achieve something in this world, do you know who they attribute their achievements to? They attribute their achievements to a little bit of hard work. But if you look at people like Murtaza Ansari, if you look at people like Edison, they attribute their achievements to whom? Specifically their mothers. Specifically their mothers. And when you look at Islam, Islam has given a mother such a high position that no other religion has given to them. Please, with the last salawat, can you all please move forward a little bit? When you look at the most famous narration of the Holy Prophet, Al-Jannatu tahta aqdamil ummuhat. The Holy Prophet himself, he said that no, that Jannat, no, that paradise is under the feet of your mother. It's under the feet of the mothers. Just this statement alone is enough to tell you that the respect that Islam has given women, you won't find a statement like this within Christianity. You won't find a statement like this within Judaism. And if you were to just take this statement and you were to put all the other statements that we might say, we might even think about into scales, just this statement alone, whichever side this statement's on, it'll outweigh everything on the other side. You look at the religion of Islam, those two that are the princes of the youth of paradise, even their paradise was under the feet of their mother. This lecture is for the youngsters today. Inshallah, tomorrow's lecture will be for the elders about how to raise children. Because I don't want it to feel like this is just one-sided where the scholar thinks everything that happens in society, everything that's wrong with this Islamic society is all the youngsters' fault. No. To have a thriving family, a thriving Islamic family, the youngsters, the children, and the adults, they have to work together. But tonight's lecture is for the youngsters. Why? Because I lived in the society. I grew up in the society. I know exactly how the others around me treated the way they treated their parents. In this society, what happens? If a parent even yells at someone, the child will threaten, I'll call child services. Yells, spanks them nowadays. The child, all they have to do is threaten, I'll call child services, and that's it. The child gets taken away. The parent, they might go to jail. It shouldn't even come to that point where the parent needs to threaten the child. No conversation should come to that point, let alone the child saying that I'll call child services. But in this day and age, everything comes to that point. But when we speak about mothers, brothers and sisters, I'm emphasizing mothers. Why? Because it's this personality within that family structure that bears you for 9 whole months. When you're a child, she doesn't care about what happens to her as long as you're taken care of. When you're an adolescent, she encourages you to be your best. When you become an adult, what does she do? She loves you unconditionally no matter what happens in your life. No matter what happens in your life. And then when she gets older, you cast her aside like she did nothing for you your whole life? Like she did nothing. This is what this society does. Like I said a couple of lectures ago, there's good things about this society, there's also bad things about this society. Take those things that are good, leave those things that are bad. Leave those things that are bad. It's about this mother. What does the Holy Prophet say? The Holy Prophet, he was sitting in the masjid. A young man, he comes to him. He goes, Ya Rasulullah, I'm young. I have energy. I'm powerful. I want to give myself into service to do jihad. But my mother will not allow me. My mother won't allow me. What should I do? The Holy Prophet, He says, I swear to that God that sent me as a prophet. One night in the service of your mother, keeping her happy for one night, is better than one whole year worth of jihad. One whole year worth of jihad. Just one night. Why is this? Do you all know? Because in Islam there are two types of jihad. Jihad al-Akbar and Jihad al-Asghar. That jihad where we fight the enemies outside is known as Jihad al-Asghar. This jihad which we fight within ourselves, this is known as Jihad al-Akbar. This jihad where we want to retaliate against our parents. This jihad where we want to call our parents names. This jihad where we want to abuse our parents, either emotionally, physically, intellectually. This is that Jihad al-Akbar that the Holy Prophet says that we need to fight. And it's because we're fighting this jihad by being with our mother for one night and making her happy, even though our heart wants us to go to that smaller jihad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that one night for you is better than 1 year of that jihad. 1 year of that jihad. Yet many of us don't know the rights of our parents. Many of us don't know. What right does a parent have over a child? Even in their death, don't think that the parents don't have rights over you. No, a person, he came up to Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he said to them, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa talking about the rights, the Imam, he says, look, a person can be disobedient to their parents within their life, and a person can be disobedient to their parents after they pass away. The companion, he goes, Yabna Rasulullah, I understand how they can be disobedient when the parents are alive. But how can they be disobedient to the parent when the parents have passed away? Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, look, when the parents pass away, there's some rights that they had, there's some rights that they have after they pass away that they did not have when they were still alive. And he goes, what rights are those? The companion goes, Yabna Rasulullah, what rights are those? He goes, the first right is that whatever wajibat that the parents were not able to complete because they were taking care of you, they have that right that you have that completed on their behalf. As long as the parents were alive, it wasn't wajib on you. That right they did not have. Why? Because they had to make up those fasts themselves, they had to make up those prayers themselves, they had to do that hajj themselves. But now that they've passed away, and if because of raising you, taking care of you, they miss some prayers, now they have that right over you that you make sure that those prayers are done. Because of raising you and taking care of you, they miss some fasts in the month of Ramadan. Now that they've passed away, they have that right over you that you make sure those fasts are completed. If in their lifetime they were not able to go to Hajj and it became wajib on them, and they had to stay back to take care of you, now that they've passed away, that wajib falls on you. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa alihi. Please, one more time, please come forward. About them, about the parents, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam said, if you wish God to grant you a long life, then make sure your parents are happy. Make sure your parents are happy. The Holy Prophet himself, he says, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's satisfaction lies in the happiness of your parents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wrath lies in your parents' anger. In your parents' anger. And when you look at the Quran, you read the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, he's taken being kind to your parents and he's put it at the same level as worshipping his oneness. Worshipping his oneness. What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? وَقَذَلْ رَبُّكَ أَلَا تَعْبُدُ إِلَّا إِيَّهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبْرَ. If either one of them becomes old, or both of them become old, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not even say uff to them. Do not even say uff to them. And talk to them in a word, in a voice that is worthy of the respect that they should be given. The respect that they should be given. A companion, Imam Jafar Sadiq, he had just become Muslim. He was a Christian before. He comes to the Holy Imam and he asks him, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Shia, but my mother is still Christian. My mother is still Christian. How should I behave? Imam, he says, make sure that you treat her better than the way you were treating her when you were Christian. These are the teachings of Islam. Make sure you treat her better than the way you were treating her when you were Christian. Make sure. And the Imam, he tells him this, and at the same time, he gives him a kafan. He gives him a shroud. Imam, he tells him, you'll need this. But just make sure that you treat her better than the way. He goes back. A year passes. He treats her better than the way he was treating her before. Every day he would treat her even better. And she used to say to him, you never treated me like this when you were Christian. Now that you've become Muslim, you're treating me with this much respect. You're showing me this much respect. There must be something to this religion. This woman, she turns Muslim. And a few days after she turned Muslim, she passes away. Now this person, this companion, realized why the Imam had given him that shroud. That shroud wasn't for himself. That shroud was for his mother, because the Imam knew, because of the way he would treat his mother, that mother would turn Muslim. That mother would turn Muslim. Islam, brothers and sisters, if you want the others to learn about Islam, you do it with your actions. You do not do it with your words. You do it with your actions. If you say that Islam teaches us to pray, then you pray. If you say Islam teaches us to fast, then you fast. If you say Islam teaches us to cover ourselves, then you cover yourself with your action. If you say Islam teaches us to be generous, then you be generous. If you say Islam teaches us to help the poor, then you help the poor regardless of whether they're Muslim or non-Muslim. You give preference to Muslim, yes, but if there's no Muslim that's poor, then does that mean that that non-Muslim that's poor shouldn't get anything? No, that's not what Islam teaches. You look at Amir al-Mu'mineen when he had government in his hand. Did he not give food to anyone that needed it? Did he go and knock on everyone's door and ask them, are you Muslim? No. This is what Islam teaches us, and this is what we need to do as Muslims. When it comes to the rights of the mothers, you should be aware that there's some instances where if the mother tells you not to do something, there are even some wajibat that need to be given, that need to be let go. Even some wajibat. But what kind of wajibat are these? This wajib act that you want to do needs to fall in fiqh. There's two types of wajib acts. One is wajib al-aini, and the other is wajib al-kifai. Wajib al-aini is all those wajibat acts that you need to do yourself. Like, for example, praying, for example, fasting. All of these you need to do yourself. But wajib al-kifai is that wajib that if there's other people to do it, then it's not necessary for you to do it. It's not necessary for you to do it. For example, jihad. Jihad is known as wajib al-kifai, not wajib al-aini. Meaning if there's soldiers there, if there's enough soldiers, then you don't need to go. If you don't need to go. The Holy Prophet, I told you that story, he comes for jihad. The same way, if there's jihad and the mother says you don't go, you don't go. Now when it comes to mustahabbat, brothers and sisters, even with the mustahabbat, it becomes haram for you to do them. It becomes haram for you to do them. For example, you're a mustahab prayer. Or for example, you have a mustahab fast. Or for example, you're going for ziyarat. You're going for ziyarat. If a mother is not content, is not happy with you that you go to that ziyarat and you still go, do you know what happens? Do you think you'll get sawab for that ziyarat? No. Why? Because that ziyarat was mustahab. Listening to your mother is wajib. Listening to your mother is wajib. So how is it possible that you forsake a wajib for the sake of a mustahab act? You won't get rewarded for that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what does He say in the Quran? He says, Anishkur li wa liwalidayk. Thank me. And when you thank me also, be grateful or thank your parents. How many of us actually, many of us probably don't even thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that He's given us, let alone thank our parents for what they've done for us. This is what's amazing. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whenever you thank me, if you're grateful for me, then make sure that you're grateful and you thank your parents. Even this, if you go into the interpretation a little bit deeper, there's narration from all of the Imam, from the Holy Prophet all the way until the 11th Imam. But this narration I want to recite from Lady Zahra sallallahu because there are very few narrations that are being recited from her. But she says herself that in this verse, the parents that are being referred to in this verse, or you have to realize that this ummah has two fathers. One is Muhammad, the other is Ali. One is Muhammad, the other is Ali. Whenever you thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make sure you thank Muhammad and Ali. Make sure you thank Muhammad and Ali. Does that mean, let's say it, so that means we don't need to thank our parents? No, I told you. The Quran has one meaning. It has a deeper meaning. It has deeper meaning. Just because we go into a meaning that's deeper doesn't mean it invalidates the upper meaning. No, it doesn't mean that. We have what? We have biological parents. Lady Fatima, she's saying that we also have this ummah has spiritual parents, and those are Muhammad and Ali. Whenever we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we thank Muhammad and Ali. And then there's another narration from Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. He says one thing. He says, upsetting your parents is a sin. Upsetting your biological parents is a sin. But if they're angry with you, if they're upset with you because you've upsetted them, if you make your spiritual parents happy with you on the Day of Judgment, these spiritual parents will make sure that your parents are happy with you. Meaning what? Meaning if you've upset your biological parents, make the Holy Prophet and make Amir al-Mu'mineen happy. Why? Because on the Day of Judgment, they'll make sure that your parents are happy. They'll make sure when your parents pass away that your parents are happy. But many of us, we don't even do that. Look how easy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, look how easy the Ahlul Bayt have made doing good for us. What is it that will make the Holy Prophet happy? What is it that will make Amir al-Mu'mineen happy? Do you all know? Something as simple as praying. But many of us, we don't even do that. We don't even do that. Even though it's a wajib. Something as simple as saying salam. Something as simple as reciting a little dua. We don't have time for that because we live busy lives. We don't have time for it because we live busy lives. On the Day of Judgment, all of us, including me, all of us, will finally find out how busy our life truly was. And what we did in this life, 50, 60, 70 years, what we did, how we spent these lives, how we spent these years on earth. And on that day, all those people who didn't spend their life respecting the parents, whether they be the biological parents or they be the spiritual parents, on that day, those are the people that will truly lose. Because the narration stated, if you show respect, or if you make your spiritual parents happy, on the Day of Judgment, your biological parents will be happy. If in this world we didn't even make our spiritual parents happy, nor do we make our biological parents happy, What will be our case in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We have no case. Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Imam Zain al-Abidin in his Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. In his Risalat al-Huquq, he says that you make sure that you know what the rights of your parents are. He says it's your mother's right towards you that you should remember that she carried you in her womb. Always remember that. Imam, he says that you should always remember that she carried you in her womb for several months and nourished you with the sap of her life. She employed all her essence to keep you protected. To keep you protected. She did not care if she herself went hungry while you were fed to fullness, or to go thirsty herself while you yourself, your thirst was completely quenched, or to have no clothes while you were well covered. These are the rights of the mother. You have to constantly remember this. When we get older, alhamdulillah, we get good positions in life. We're making good money. There should never come a time when a mother has to ask you, can I have $10? Oh my son, there should never come a time where the mother asks, oh my son, can you give me this much? No. You should know what your parents want. You should know what your parents need. The parents should never need to come to the children and ask them. The children should first go to the parents and tell them, what can I do? Why? Because the parents have rights over them in their lifetime. But here, in this life, in this country, living in this society, the children don't care for the parents. But now that the parents have passed away, what are they all fighting for? What are they all fighting for nowadays? Whatever is left behind. $10,000, $15, $100 million, doesn't matter. The life insurance policy on their father, the life insurance policy on their mother. That's what everyone's fighting for. When it came time to taking care of the parents, no, we don't want to take care of them. Now when they see money, oh my goodness, that's it. And I'm sorry to say, but this is creeping into Islam itself, and this needs to stop as soon as possible. The youngsters today, they will be parents tomorrow. How would you feel if your kids did the same thing to you? How would you feel if they put you in a nursing home? No, you wouldn't like that either. How would you feel if they say, we can't take care of you, and they drop you off somewhere? When they did not do that to you when you were small, why would you do that to them now when you're older and you can take care of yourself, alhamdulillah, and you can take care of them? Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Just two stories that I want everyone to know about. One is Thomas Edison's life story, which all of us, I'm sure, we're familiar with. Why? Because he was from this time period. The other is an Islamic figure. Not the Aimah alayhi salam, no. Sheikh Murtaza Ansari. For the people that don't know about him, even until today, all the Maraja that have become Maraja today, they've read his book. Without reading his book, without analyzing his book, you can't become a Marja. Sheikh Murtaza Ansari. His mother had just passed away. In his time, he was known as Marja Alam. The first one that was considered to be Marja Alam was him. When his mother passed away, he was crying. He was crying on her body, and he was crying very loudly. One of his students, they come to him and they go, oh Sheikh, this position that you have, think about the position that you have. You're the marja of all the Shia in the world. You have this position, why are you crying like this? Why are you crying like this? Do you know what Sheikh Murtaza Ansari says? He says, look, it seems that you're still unaware of the lofty position of a mother. It seems that you're still unaware. It was because of her education when I was younger that I reached this status that I'm at right now. It's because of the way she treated me when I was younger. It's because of the way she taught me when I was younger that I have this status right now, because of my mother. Please, anyone that has any good job, do not think it was because of your hard work, only because of your hard work. No, I swear to God, it's because of the du'as of the parents as well. Don't ever think that. When a marja like him, who's the marja of all of the Shias in the world, says it's because of the du'as of my mother, then what makes you think if you're the CEO of a company, it's only because of your hard work? No. Sheikh Murtaza Ansari. If you look at the life of Thomas Edison, you read his biography. Anyone can read his biography. Leave aside whether or not he truly was an inventor or not. Leave that aside. But his biography says what? When he was younger, when he went to school, people nicknamed him stupid. All of the classmates, the teacher too, they nicknamed him stupid. Why? Because he used to ask a lot of questions. One day, he went home and he started crying to his mother. And she asked him, what's wrong? And he says, Mother, they gave me this nickname. My teacher has given me this nickname. He calls me by this nickname. Do you know what the mother does? She goes back with him to school. She goes to the teacher and she tells them that the problem with my son is not that he's stupid. The problem with my son is that he's smarter than you are. This is the problem. I'll take him home myself and I'll teach him myself, and you then will realize how smart my son truly was. His mother was the teacher. She takes him home. By the age of 13, you can read his biography. By the age of 13, 12, 13, 14, he's read Plato. He's read Aristotle. He's read Hume. He's read all of these philosophical books. And when he got older and he got credit for all of those inventions or invented whatever he invented, what does he say? Do you all know? He says, if it wasn't for my mother, I would not have been able to achieve everything that I've achieved in this lifetime. If it wasn't for my mother, he gives credit to his mother. It was her, she believed in me while everyone around me said I was nothing. And if you truly think about a mother, this is exactly what happens. No one will believe in you, but a mother will believe everything that you say. It doesn't matter how difficult of a life you have. She'll believe you. So when it comes to the rights of a mother, the rights of a parent, like I said in the beginning, that even after they pass away, they have rights over you. How many of us whose parents have passed away, 10, 20, 30, 40 years now, how many of us even know that maybe, you know what, they had some qaza prayers that need to be made up? If you don't have time to make them up yourself, then pay someone to make them up. How many of us even know that maybe they had some qaza fasts that need to be made up? True story. This happened with my father in Canada. There was a lady, she saw a dream. In that dream, she sees her father, and he's in very raggedy clothes. Very raggedy clothes. And he's being taken somewhere. She wakes up, she calls my father, she says, Agha, this is the dream I saw. My father says, did he have any qaza, fast or prayers? And she goes, yes, he had prayers. How many years? 30 years. 30 years of prayers. My father says that dream is basically telling you that all these fasts or all these prayers that need to be made up. It's because of that he's in this state. And she asks, what should I do? And my father tells her there are students in Najaf, there are students in Qum that pray. But they'll charge $300, $400, $500, whatever it is per year. And what does she do? She says, it doesn't matter, I don't want to see my father in this position. All she did was make the intention of having his prayers completely fulfilled. All she did was make the intention. The next night, she sees in a dream that her father is wearing a very white libas. He's completely happy. And she asks him, oh father, yesterday I saw you like this, now I see you like this. What happened? And she says, oh my daughter, it's because of what you did yesterday. And she hears a voice, and that voice tells her, yesterday we were taking him somewhere else accidentally, today now he's come onto the right path. He's come onto the right path. Everyone should pray that we all have children like this, who will remember us even after we pass away. Not forget us even in their own lifetime. And if you want to know someone who gave his mother the right that she had in just a few months of his life, you come to Hazrat Al-Asghar alayhi salam. 6 months old. The rights that his mother had over her, brothers and sisters. He gave it to her in his own lifetime. How though? With his shahadat. With his shahadat. When it comes to Hazrat Al-Asghar, brothers and sisters, in Medina, before Imam was leaving, he was getting everyone ready to go, and Hazrat Al-Asghar, he was just born. He would not leave from Sughra's lap. He wouldn't leave from Fatima Sughra's lap. And when he wouldn't leave, the mother would go, Rubab would go try to get him, and he'd start crying. All of the other women would go, but he'd start crying. Do you know what Imam Husein had to do? He goes to Hazrat Al-Asghar, and all he does is he whispers one sentence in his ear. That's it. And it's because of that sentence, Al-Asghar leaves Fatima Sughra, and she comes into the arms of her father, Imam Hussein. Do you know what he says? All he says in his ear is, Asghar, your name is also with the names of the Shuhada in Karbala. Your name is also with the names of the Shuhada in Karbala. That's all he said. And Asghar, he left Sughra and he went to his father's arms. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah. Sallallahu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Sallallahu alayki ya Siddiqatu Fatima. Sallallahu alayka ya Hasan al-Mujtaba. Sallallahu alayka ya Gharib al-Ghuraba. Ya Aba Abdullah al-Husayn. Ya Husayn. Ya Husayn. Brothers and sisters, it's the 10th of Ashur. It's Asra Ashura, it's the 10th of Muharram. There's no Abbas left anymore. There's no Akbar left anymore. There's no Qasim. There's no one left anymore. When there's no one left anymore, what does Abu Abdullah Hussein do? He goes out and he calls out, Hal min nasiriyan surna. When he calls out, is there any helper to help us? Do you know what happens in the tents? Asghar, he was in his cradle, he falls down onto the floor, and that's when all the women, they start crying. When they start crying, Imam Hussein he comes running back and he says, Oh Zainab, oh my sister Zainab, what has happened? I'm still alive. Why are people shouting like this? Lady Zainab, she says, oh my brother Hussein, when you said Hal bin Nas, it was Asghar. He fell from his cradle. He fell down. That's why everyone is crying like this. Imam Hussein he understood what Ali al-Asghar wanted to do. So he says, oh Zainab, please get Asghar ready for me. I'll go take him outside, and maybe the enemy, they'll give him some water. Maybe they don't want to give me any water, but maybe they'll give this 6-month-old baby some water. So what happens, brother and sister? Rubab, she takes Asghar and she says, Hussein, I'll get him ready myself. And she takes Asghar into her tent and she whispers into Ali Asghar's ear. It's as if Ali Asghar knew what she was saying. What did she say? She says, oh Asghar, know that I'm that Hashimi Oh Asghar, know that I'm not from the Ahlul Bayt. Oh Asghar, if anything happens to Abdullah Hussein al-Islam, know that the milk that I fed you, I'll disown all of that milk. It says Abu Hassan al-Ashqar knew what his mother was saying. When she gets him ready, she says this to him. She gives him back to Abdullah Hussein al-Islam, brothers and sisters. Imam Hussein al-Islam, he goes out with this 6-month-old baby, and when he goes out, all the people thought that Imam Hussein al-Islam was coming out with the Quran, and he was going to recite the Quran to them. But he puts out that baby, and he says, look, if your war is with me, that's perfectly fine. But what has this baby done to you? This baby has done nothing to you. This baby has been thirsty for 3 days. The mother has no more milk, and this baby has been thirsty for 3 days. Please just give him some water. If you think that I want the water for myself, I'll leave this baby on the floor, and you can take this baby for yourself, and you take him to Furat, give him water, and you bring him back to me. When Imam Hussein al-Islam said this, what happened? The people in the camp of Yazid, they started shouting. They started saying, what has this baby done to us? Our fight is with Abu Abdullah. Give this baby water. When Umar Saad saw that there was a revolution that was about to happen in the army of Yazid, what does he do? He tells Hurmula, hey Hurmula, cut off the tongue of Hussein. Hurmula, he takes an arrow, brothers and sisters, he takes an arrow, that too he himself, he says, look, I had no more small arrows left. All I had left was a 3-pronged arrow, and these types of arrows were only used to kill horses. Hurmula says, I had a 3-pronged arrow. I put it into my bow, and when I would pull it back, there would be a lady that would appear in front of me. I put it in time one time. A lady appeared in front of me, and she said, oh, Hurmula, you yourself have children. Why are you killing this child? What has this child done to you? And then he puts it out a second time, and it falls down. A third time, this lady appears, and she says, Hurmula, why do you want to kill my child? When Umar Saad, he sees that Hurmula keeps throwing down the arrows, Umar Saad, he asks, Hurmula, why do you keep doing this? Hurmula says, Umar Saad, you don't see what I see. Every time I want to shoot this arrow, a lady comes in front of me and she says, do not kill this child. What has this child done to me? Umar Saad says, you're only seeing things. Go shoot the arrow. And as soon as Hurmula shoots the arrow, it strikes the throat of Ali al-Asghar alayhi salam. Imam Hussein, he has the blood in his hand. He throws it up to the heavens, and a call comes out from the sky and says, Ya Hussein, do not throw this blood up towards us, or no bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come down. Then he takes the blood and he tries to throw it out to the ground, and the ground says, Ya Hussein, do not throw this innocent blood on top of us, or no bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come out from us. What does Imam Hussein do? He wraps this baby around in his abaya, and he wants to take it back to the camp. He walks 7 steps, and then he walks 7 steps back. He walks 7 steps where he does it 7 times. Brothers and sisters, do you all know what Abu Abdullah Hussein al-Islam was doing on this very night? On this very night, Hazrat Abbas, he's making his rounds around the tent. He sees and he hears voice around the tent, and he asks, who is it there? Who's over there? Abu Abdullah Hussein al-Islam, he says, Abbas, don't worry, it's me. It's just Hussein. Abu al-Fazl Abbas, he asks, Mullah, what are you doing around the tents at this time in the night? Abu Abdullah Hussein, he says, Abbas, tomorrow the children will scatter around on the lands of Karbala. I don't want any thorns to get stuck in their feet. Abbas, all these shrubs that have thorns, and any thorn that I see on the floor, I want to get rid of it. This Imam who could not bear to see thorns stuck in the feet of the children, how was he able to bear that arrow that struck Ali al-Asghar's throat? He takes Ali al-Asghar, brothers and sisters. He takes Ali al-Asghar and he tells Rubab, please take him behind the tent, and we will bury him behind the tent. I don't want anyone to trample over Ali al-Asghar's body, because after all of us get shaheed, after I get shaheed, they'll trample over the bodies of all the shuhada. So what does Imam Hussein do? He goes behind the tent. With his sword, he makes a little grave, and he puts Ali al-Asghar's body in there. But after the events of Karbala, brothers and sisters, what happened? The enemies, they come, and when they want to behead all the bodies, one of the enemies said, look, I saw Hussein go behind the tent, and he was burying someone. And what did they do? They kept pushing. They kept pushing spears into the ground, and every time they pushed spears into the ground, nothing would come up. But there came a time when someone stuck an arrow, when someone stuck a spear into the ground, and the body of Ali Asghar came on that spear. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون.
آتے ہیں اصغر علی خون میں نہائے ہوئے موت کی ہچکی لگی خون میں نہائے ہوئے مٹھیاں دونوں بندے سینے کے اوپر گری آنکھیں کھلی کچھ رکھی خون میں نہائے ہوئے مارتے ہیں دست و پا ڈھونڈتے ہیں سرنن نسا جاتے ہیں پیشے خدا خون میں نہائے ہوئے من کا ڈلا ہے ہوا دم بھی ہے اکھڑا ہوا سینے میں الجھا ہوا خون میں نہائے ہوئے آنکھیں کبھی کھولتے شہ کی طرف یاس سے روکے ہو کیا دیکھتے خون میں نہائے ہوئے آتے ہیں اصغر علی خون میں نہائے ہوئے موت کی ہچکی لگی خون میں نہائے ہوئے بانو نے کہا اصغر دودھ پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر دودھ پلاؤں میں ماں صدقے گئی تم پر دودھ پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر دودھ پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر دودھ پلاؤں
ماں صدقے گئی تم پر آدود پلاؤں میں جھولا جھولاؤں گی پوشاک پہناؤں گی میں جھولا جھولاؤں گی پوشاک پہناؤں گی غصہ نہ کرو مجھ پر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا آدود پلاؤں میں ماں صدقے گئی تم پر آدود میں واری گئی اماں چھاتی سے میرا لگ جا میں واری گئی اماں چھاتی سے میری لگ جا صدمہ ہے میرے دل پر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں ماں صدقے گئی تم پر یہ رات اندھیری ہے اور نگری بھی سنی ہے یہ رات اندھیری ہے اور نگری بھی سنی ہے بھولا ہے کیوں یوں کر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود ماں صدقے گئی تم پر آدود پلاؤں پایا جو نہیں پانی اس سے کو کہاں جانی پایا جو نہیں پانی اس سے ہو خفا جانی او پانی بھی ہے دل بر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے آدود پلاؤں میں ماں صدقے گئی تم پر ہے رات بہت باقی مجھ کو نہیں نیند آتی ہے رات بہت باقی مجھ کو نہیں نیند آتی روتے ہیں کٹے شب پر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں بانو نے کہا اصغر آدود پلاؤں میں ماں صدقے گئی تم پر جھولا جھولانا اسے ہے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے ہے کربلا لوریا دینا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولا اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے کربلا جسے نکلنا اسے اے زمین کربلا جسے نراشا ہے یہ بھوکا پیاسا ہے یہ دودھ پلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے کربلا لوریا دینا اسے اے بلا نازوں کا پالا ہے یہ راتوں کا جاگا ہے یہ گودی سولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے کربلا لوریا ہے اے زمین کربلا خاص مسلمان ہے یہ اصغر نادا ہے یہ پانی پلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا اسے اے زمین کربلا کامل ایمان ہے فاطمہ کی جاں ہے بھول نہ جانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لور جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لور دینا اے زمین کربلا خون میں ہے تر بتر یہ میرا لشکر کمر دولہا بنانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا اسے اے زمین کربلا اصغر کا جنازہ جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا جنازہ ہے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا کا جنازہ شبیر نے رو رو کے کلیجے سے لگایا اصغر کا جنازہ ہے مومنو خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ ہے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا کا جنازہ شبیر نے رو رو کے کلیجے سے لگایا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ اے مومنو جب خون میں ڈوبا ہوا آیا اصغر کا جنازہ کہتے تھے شاہ زمان مالک کون کہتے تھے شاہ زمان مالک کونین حسین منی وانا من الحسین وانا من الحسین کہتے تھے شاہ زمان کہ حسین شاہ کونین حسین من الحسین مولا نے سر کٹا دیا اسلام کے لیے غربت میں گھر لٹا دیا اسلام کے لیے حسین منی وانا من الحسین جواب ذرا سنا کہتے تھے شاہ زمان مالک سین شاہ کہ کونین حسین منی من الحسین مولا نے سر کٹا دیا اسلام کے لیے غربت میں گھر لٹا دیا اسلام کے لیے حسین منی وانا من الحسین کہتے تھے شاہ زمان کہتے تھے شاہ زمان حسین منی حسین اپنا لہو بہا دیا اسلام کے لیے غربار سب لٹا دیا اسلام کے لیے حسین منی وانا من الحسین وانا من الحسین کہتے تھے شاہ زمان کہتے تھے شاہ زمان حسین منی ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب کربو بلا میں کہتی تھی زینب آئے حسینہ ہائے حسیناب ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب میں لٹ گیا سب خر قتل حسینہ ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب کرب و بلا میں کہتی تھی جواب ذرا جواب سانت کہتی تھی زینب جزاک اللہ ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب لا میں کہتی تھی زینب ہائے حسینہ ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب کرب و بلا میں کہتی تھی زینب ہائے حسینہ کہتی تھی زینب ہائے حسینہ ہو گئی برباد ہے زینب وہ بلا میں لیلا کی امید اکبر کی جوانی ہو گئی برباد زینب کرب و بلا میں ہائے حسینہ کہتی تھی زینب ہائے حسینہ ہو گئی برباد زینب کرب و بلا میں حسین شہید کربلا وویلا وویلا حسین شہید کربلا وویلا وویلا حسین امام مظلوم وویلا کربلا وویلا حسین شہید کربلا وویلا وویلا یا حسین 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 کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب حیران پریشان ہے حیران پریشان ہے کرب و بلا میں زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب سب کو سنبھالنا ہے خیموں میں آگ پھیلی سب کو سنبھالنا ہے خیموں میں آگ پھیلی کربل کے بن میں دکھیا کربل کے بن میں دکھیا اب رہ گئی اکیلی کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب سر رکھ کے جو بابا کے سینے پہ سونے والی پانی کو ترستی ہے نازوں کے پلنے والی معصوم سکینہ کو معصوم سکینہ کو کیسے منائے زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب بانو ہوئی ہے گریا اصغر جو یاد آیا بانو کو ہے منایا سینے سے ہے لگایا سب کو نبھا رہی ہے سب کو نبھا رہی ہے وہ دل فگار زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کس کو منائے زینب کس کو سنبھال زینب کربلا کربلا یہ تو بتا کربلا کربلا یہ تو بتا بلائے کربلا یہ تو بتا ظلم سرحد میں تیری کیوں کر ہوا کربلا کربلا یہ تو ایک مسافر آیا تھا تیرے یہاں جس کا نانا تھا رسول دو جہاں نور عین فاطمہ حیدر کی جان کیا ہوا وہ ساربان کارواں کربلا یہ تو بتا کربلا کربلا تو حضرت عباس دریا پر گئے ہائے وہ بازو کٹا کر سو گئے لاش پر جب سے پیغمبر گئے بول تنہا تب کوثر گئے کربلا کربلا یہ تو بتا کربلا کربلا بتا آخری رخصت کو جب آئے حسین ہو گیا خیمے میں برپا شور و شین پیٹ کر سب کرتی تھی زینب یہ بہن آپ کے جانے سے آئے گا نہ چین کربلا یہ تو بتا کربلا کربلا یہ تو بتا ظلم سرحد میں تیری کیوں کر ہوا کربلا کربلا یہ تو بتا یا حسین
علی اصغر علی اصغر علی اصغر تجھ کو جو پاؤں اے میرے اصغر تجھ کو جو پاؤں اے میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں میرے اصغر میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر میرے مجاہد میرے سپاہی ختم ہوئی میدان میں لڑائی ختم ہوئی میدان میں لڑائی گھر کو سدھاروں ماں کو پکاروں میں چین پاؤں میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں یاد آ رہی ہیں معصوم باتیں دن کو سکون ہے بے چین راتیں دن پہ سکون ہے بے چین راتیں جی نہ سکوں گی روتی رہوں گی آنسو بہاؤں میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں میں سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر پوچھ رہی ہے بالی سکینہ کیوں نہیں لوٹا اے میرے بھیا کیوں نہیں لوٹا اے میرے بھیا تو ہی بتا دے میدان سے آ کے میں کیا بتاؤں میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر زخمی گلا اور پیاس کی شدت ہوتی تو ہوگی ماں کی ضرورت
ہوتی تو ہوگی ماں کی ضرورت
تجھ کو پکارے دل کیسے آئے میں ڈھونڈی آؤں آ میرے اصغر
جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں میرے اصغر
مقتل سے آئی کیسی ہی خبر کرتا لہو سے ہے تیرا تربر تیر لہو سے ہے سب تربر تیر لگی ہے زخمی گلا ہے میں مر نہ جاؤں
آ میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں میں سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں آ میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں دودھ پلاؤں دودھ پلاؤں آ میرے اصغر جھولا جھولاؤں لوری سناؤں دودھ پلاؤں آ میرے اصغر یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین
جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات 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 مادر سجا رہی تھی تصور میں ایک دلہن مادر سجا رہی تھی تصور میں ایک دلہن مادر سجا رہی تھی تصور میں ایک دلہن قاسم کے سر پہ پھول سجا کر تمام رات جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات دینے اذان صوب لہن میں رسول کے دینے اذان صوب لہن میں رسول کے دینے اذان صوب لہن میں رسول کے بے چین تے شبیہ پیمبر تمام رات جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات سغرا وطن میں ہوگی میرے انتظار میں سغرا وطن میں ہوگی میرے انتظار میں سغرا وطن میں ہوگی میرے انتظار میں وہ رو کے سوچتے رہے اکبر تمام رات جھولے میں جاگتے رہے اصغر تمام رات جھولے میں ہے اصغر تمام رات گرنا تو زخمی ہو کہ جہاں سے کو وہ زمین گرنا تو زخمی ہو کہ جہاں سے کو وہ زمین گرنا تو زخمی ہو کہ جہاں سے کو وہ زمین بالوں سے جارتی رہی مادر تمام رات میں
जागते रहे। अलविदा या सैयदी, अलविदा या सैयदी, अलविदा या सैयदी, अलविदा या हुसैन, अलविदा या मजलूम, अलविदा या अब्बास, अलविदा या अकबर, अलविदा या कासिम, अलविदा या असगर, अलविदा या मजलूम, अलविदा या हुसैन, 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 बर मोहम्मद व आल मोहम्मद सलवात।
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك، عليك مني جميعا سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعل الله آخر عهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا غريب الغرباء السلطان أبا الحسن مولانا علي بن موسى الرضا، كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان الأمان الأمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه
وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزك توأ وتمتيه فيها ظليلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
The way you looked at me, it sparked me. No, I will get it. No, I promise. I know. I know you are. Thank you very much. No, it's not even that. Don't worry about it. It's not